Her voice.
When I carve, when I teach carving, we started with the karakia, my students, and we have tikanga around it. Because there's a Maori way of doing things, we learn a Maori karakia. So I'm going to start the Maori karakia, and then of course our students will say it before. That's our health and safety, so we won't get fired. Both spiritual and the way we work in our workshop. So yeah, karakia, rata ware no koe, tuatua no koe te wā nui a tāne, koe whiki, koe wheka, karere mai te maramara, koe piri koe mau, karere mai te konga, koe piri koe mau, e tū te māta whakatika, e tū e tāne whakaarahia, uhi, wero, tau mai te Māori, haumie, huie, tāeki e. So that's the karakia part to clear all the, I don't know, keep us safe. That's what I say to our students. Covered shoes, need to encourage our students to wear covered shoes. But when we were in the Cook Islands, we were using chainsaw with jandals on. No safety boots. That doesn't pass in OSH or health and safety. So yeah, what else? So before we carve a design, we do a framework where we have a kōrero first, question, answers, to teach our students where the patterns come from, what does it mean, what else? Yeah, just the backstory of a particular pattern. And then I'll show them how to carve it, and then off they go. Have fun. So again, in carving back home, because we are limited with resources, we make do what we have. For example, you know the spring of the car? We'll cut them up and use the blade for our adze to dig our canoes. Like our ancestors, they used the nail, be their chisel. I need my glasses, I can't see. Was I? And I put it in my pocket. Don't forget your glasses, that's another health and safety. Yeah. So back in New Zealand, they have this, different tribes have different tikanga. They speak about tapu, sacred, in carving. One argument is that a woman is not allowed to carve. The other argument, you don't blow. This is called a maramara, mentioned in our karakia. You don't blow that off here. Reason, you are blowing the life to the rākau. So it's no. But at our kura, that doesn't apply. I teach girls carving, but there's always argument about tapu, sacred. In our culture, women's allowed to carve. According to my mentor, tapu is applied in carving when you are carving a whare nui, a marae. That's when carving tapu is, woman is not allowed to be involved in that realm, I guess. But yeah. So my pattern that I'm carving is the moroitiki, the K, inverted K design. This might take too long now.
Robbie, do you ever sketch out your design before you carve, or is it all in your mind?
I used to until I
Oh yeah.
yeah, I used to until I met this 71-year-old woman carver, one of our to'unga in Raro. I think he got in trouble in Hawaii. They said one of their protocols, the woman is not allowed to carve. Yeah. Anyway, she doesn't use pencil. I do. She had 3,000 practice.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's best to, when I teach it, it's best to draw your line.
So is each K shape carved out separately?
There's normally a pattern. You kind of like, because it's quite cool because it's repetition, eh?
Yeah, and they're like back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Repetition.
Yeah.
But at the moment I'm just using the shape of the V.
Yeah, so you take out the V and then it leaves the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the process of there's a big issue back home where asking questions, why are we using modern tools? And that's not traditional, or it's not considered as the old ways of doing things. And if our ancestors have grinders, if our ancestors have modern tools like these, they will be using them. And then, of course, the whole idea is to create, I think, at the time, and especially in the 19th century, there was a big interest from overseas of all our artifacts. So therefore, they have to make a lot of them to sell, to keep their. I guess as an artist, you need to live. But yeah, it will change, and hence I have no problem of using modern tools, creating our old artifacts. And back home, when we teach, my mentor always say, "Oh, there's a tauira," meaning there's a sample here. There's a chisel, carve away. Okay, but the whole idea is that to be able for you as a carver to follow, okay, to figure out how did they carve this particular pattern. But yeah, I'm excited in the opportunity to explore other medium using 3D printing if that's available, and to yeah, I guess we were talking about talking toki. So instead of toki sitting inside the cabinet there, they're actually talking. There's a whole video of when people come and watch. Oh yeah, this is from Mangaya, Mangaya toki, tararara. That might help. I don't know. That's the future thing.